Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from Salmon Scott Selections here for Saturday, January 1st. Before getting today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We ended up picking up a loss in the NBA with the Bulls -4 at -110 on FanDuel. Bulls won the game. Unfortunately, it involved a ridiculous buzzer beater by DeRozan, so they only won by 2. So picked up a loss there. Look for a bounce-back winner here on Saturday. And for the play of the day, looking at college basketball, going to be looking at a matchup in the Big Sky between Eastern Washington and Northern Arizona, taking place at around 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we like Eastern Washington -2.5 on the road at -105 on DraftKings. Time recording of 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like Eastern Washington in the spot. First of all, these two teams heading in opposite directions. The Eagles have won 3 of their last 4 games by at least 5 points. Meanwhile, the Lumberjacks have been struggling. They've lost 6 of their last 7 games, with 5 of those losses coming by at least 5 points. So I do think this number seems a bit short based on the current form of both teams. Plus, home court advantage for Northern Arizona, relatively non-existent. Going through the numbers this season, Northern Arizona's played 5 home games, one of those games against a non-D1 team, so there was a no spread listed, but they are 2-3 straight up and 1-3 ATS. But once again, one of those wins came against a non-D1 team, so their numbers are even inflated when I mention the straight-up record. But Eastern Washington has really challenged itself on the highway this season. You see a couple of teams in the country who have played maybe 2 road games, maybe 3 or so. Eastern Washington's played 9 road games already. And you look at the numbers, they've been pretty good. They're 5-4 straight up on the highway and 7-2 ATS. So they have done well in opposing gyms. I think that'll translate well into this spot. Plus, if you want to go through some efficiency numbers, Eastern Washington is clearly the better basketball team, and it's not really close. The Eagles rank 202nd in offensive efficiency according to KenPom. Northern Arizona ranks 289th. And Eastern Washington ranks 220th in defensive efficiency according to KenPom. Northern Arizona ranks 326. So in other words, Eastern Washington is 87 spots better on offense and 106 spots better on defense. These teams really aren't close on paper. And one factor that's worth mentioning is the fact that Eastern Washington was a bit shorthanded for its last game against Portland State. They won anyway, but it is worth mentioning, despite only playing with 8 guys, all 5 original starters did play. So they're missing some bench guys and nothing serious. East Washington ended up playing the starters more, which really doesn't bother me because you want the starters in the game for longer because they're clearly the better players on the team. But I'm trying to think of reasons why this number is so low, and I'm speculating some of it might have to do with the fact that this team is a little bit shorthanded, but it's really just depth guys. The starters are still healthy. They're playing well, and Eastern Washington has done pretty well so far on the highway. This number seems low. I expect money to come in on the Eagles, probably closing at 3.5 or 4, but 2.5 at -105. Sure, I'll take that all day, every day. So the play of the day, once again, here for Saturday, January 1st, is going to be on Eastern Washington, -2.5 at -105 on DraftKings. But before we wrap up, one brief announcement or just shout out to all of you. Happy New Year. Hopefully all of you have a nice 2022. I know 2021 was profitable for us. Hopefully that carries over for either this show or the farm plays, of course, on the joint show with Scott Steen. But hopefully we make a lot of money, and hopefully all of you have a nice weekend. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.